Welcome back to another episode of Plants vs. Zombies. I've been losing. But maybe because I have you in my side now, things will change. So what are we talking about? We're gonna talk about having respect for yourself as a human being. You know, I live in California, and California can be a very fake state. What does that mean? It basically means that people in California can be fake, you know? And so it's not something that they're necessarily, it's not something to judge people about because Hollywood is all about, it's the energy. It's all about, entertainment. It's all about fashion and all that good stuff, you know? So, and like looks and all that glamour and stuff like that. So of course, there's a certain level of illusion that comes into play with that whole situation. I love this combo, by the way. When the environment comes in and it's already able there, and now I'm gonna get like a free one, and I can bring that thing in at the side wherever I want it to be, and it can be like a nice hit and still get a plant. So yeah, they're going for it, but you know what? I want more cards, so oh, he's going for a three. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring in my dinosaur because my dinosaur is a four. Actually, you know what? I think I might want to bring her in because then it'll be actually cheaper, right? Yeah. So yeah, so California, Los Angeles, this whole area, it can have a lot of energy and now they're having to catch up. See, and now it's cheaper. And I have cheaper cards. Do they have cheaper cards? I don't know. I don't know how this is working out. But that guy is a really good card. Okay, so what are we doing? We're bringing this in. I'm gonna bring in. Uh, if I do this, I'm gonna bring in this guy, and then I'm going because I got that guy in. I'm gonna go and get more stuff out of there. And that's it for now. That's it for now. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my paparazzo. It's interesting that we have all this energy, not energy, but like, we're talking about Hollywood, we're talking about paparazzos, all that good stuff. So we are going to do, I want to be able to bring that in at a random spot. So I'm going to wait. And even though I'm going to get four, I'm going to do that four and the brains. And I'm going to see what happens. They've got to be Mark Kindle. They've got to be scared of that paparazzo because that paparazzo could grow really fast, especially if I have tricks. But they're more scared of that thing. Okay, you go ahead and do you, boo. He doesn't want any of that. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, we got that, and then we got this. We got our lady. Hello, lady. So if we can get our lady little boosted, we can do some magical stuff. We're gonna put them there. I'm gonna put him here, and that's it. That's all I've got for now. Hippity hoppity. All right, let's see what happens. So yeah, in California, a lot of people can be false, and sometimes in order to keep appearances, they'll say one thing to one person, but it's not really true. So it's one of those things that you really need to look out for, and it's not in the element of judgment. It's just people have a hard time saying no, or people have a hard time not being honest and not necessarily saying, like, if they don't like you, they're not going to come out and say I don't like you. People are just going to ghost you, or they're just not going to communicate with you. They're going to make it obvious, and then when something happens, they may be like, oh, we want to see you, but they really don't want to see you because it's because, oh, hold on for a second. They really don't want to see you because they don't, you upset them for some strange reason. I know that I'm a weirdo. I am very much well aware that I am a weirdo. And you know what? I'm totally cool with that. I'm totally fine with that. What I would like to do is I would like to be able to put her in here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Let's try this. Let's go for that. I might be able to bring her in, and I can also do the strike through. But I gotta be able to play this right. Then my speedy up is gonna move to the left. What are they gonna do? I'm scared. So yeah, so I think that you really have to be able to read the room. I think that that's one of those things that are integral for us as humans to be able to read the room. He's going all out. He knows that I'm doing something stupid. Am I doing something stupid down the middle? Do 4 damage to a plant. What can I do 4 damage to that will benefit me? I think this. Okay, I think that. Oh, that was probably a really dumb idea. That was definitely a dumb idea. I didn't think about this. Sorry, I was hoping to get. Look, watching them. Yeah, that was a dumb idea. I was a dummy. It's alright, we're gonna play another one. So, yeah, so sometimes and for the element of self respect, you gotta be able to read the room. And I think that when somebody ghosts you, I think that's a pretty clear sign. Oh, look, it's magic. Let's play magic. It's a pretty clear when somebody ghosts you. It's a pretty clear sign that they don't want to communicate with you, and I think that that's one of those things that really it took me a long time to understand. Even I mean, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. I think it's taken me a long time to understand. No, you know, because sometimes you feel like you have this spiritual connection and you have this like or you feel like there's a message from the heavens that you feel like you need to say, you need to get across because there's, important things that are happening. And the reality is that they're not. And you're just crazy. And that's just it. And that can be a difficult thing to swallow. That can be a very difficult thing to swallow. That you have ideas and you have perceptions and you have understandings, but none of that shit is real because it's all in your head. you know, I will eventually tell you about my marriage. How I was married for 20 years or 20 or some years to someone that I did not speak with. It's kind of funny now in hindsight, but at the time, yeah, of course, it was extremely painful to have to go through that illusion of thinking that someone's your soulmate when they're not. Because you have certain perceptions, especially when you're younger, of what a soulmate should be. And everybody has like, is it love at first sight? Is that a real thing? All those elements come into play. And I know that I don't have anything that can strike him down. But is he in a grave? No, he's not in a grave. Do I have any grave guys? I don't have any grave people. Okay, so I don't need this right now. I'm going to put my grave down in this guy in the middle just because, and I think that's all I'm going to do because I want to play the brain environment. So yeah, so I'll be on, and I think that may be one of those things that traumatize people about connecting with other people because you don't want to get hurt. You know what I mean? You don't want to get hurt by people. So you want to smash him out of the country. Do I want to? I think I want to smash this guy instead. And I think that, yeah, of course we're going to freeze everybody. And I think that I am not going to. I am going to put him in a gravestone. Because if that guy's still alive, then he'll remain in a gravestone. I think that I am going to bring out my brain guy and hope and wish and pray. I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. And I'm wishing upon a rainbow. Let's see. I will get 2. So I am going to put him down. And I'm going to scare him. I'm going to be like, you better be scared. They're going to bounce somebody because they know what's up there. You can't bounce a gravestone, can you? No. That's fine. That's totally fine, honey child. because he will be stronger, and I will actually be a lot stronger than you think. Give me credit for. And then I got two, and then let's go, honey child. So yeah, so I think that it's important to be able to read the room. I think I've always been the person that gives more value than I've been given value to, and it's not. I mean, I'm not. There's just that's just the way life is. I think that there's people that give and there's people that take, and that's part of and it's not. I don't mean take in the negative connotation of sense. There's the receivers and the givers, and in order for the process to work, there has to be both. There has to be a vessel and there has to be a light. So, but I think it's about finding that balance within yourself and knowing, like, okay, who am I? What value do I give humanity? And how can I arrive at a higher elevation through the dark moon rising? Dark moon rising. Attack, destroy, envelop in destruction. I love it. Oh, remember, subscribe, comment, reply. I love you. I want to hear everything you have to say. I want to hear about the stress. We're going to talk to Fake Goku. Fake Goku, I appreciate you. Talk about the stress that humanity is going through right now. That's a 5 down the middle. I'm going to say it's a 5 down the middle. You're done, son. Because, oh, no, they're not done yet. Oh, look at that. They're still fighting. They're still fighting the good fight. Exactly. All right. So now, oh, okay, they're fighting the good fight. Okay, so what are we doing? We are going to put this down there. I do want to be able to play my tricks. I think they're done, but I want to be able to play my tricks just in case. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Okay. What do you got? Okay. What do you got? Alright, and then I will get a little pick-me-up. Right here. Pick me up. Let's go. Let's go, my deadly mother-us. So yeah, so I think it's important to be able to read the room. You know, because you don't want to like erode your sense of innocence by, giving people more than they can handle. That's basically it sometimes, I think. You know, no one is. I think that there's people that are. I'm like I'm intense, as you can probably tell. I have friends, even though I sometimes go through the process where I was like, I don't have any friends. I suffer from bipolar depression or schizo. What is it? Schizotypal. I think everything is about me. And to a certain degree, I think that's well, I'm clinically diagnosed as schizotypal. But, my ex-boyfriend actually told me, he was like, hey, I think you might be schizotypal. I'm like, really? What is that? And then my doctor was like, yeah, you're schizotypal. You think that everything's about you. And in Kabbalah, I mean, they say that the universe was created for you. So, in a way, everything is about us, you know? So, and I do think that I have an impact and I have an importance to the context of the world. And, so like what I do and what I don't do, whether I connect or whether I don't connect, does impact and ripple throughout the world. I do actually kind of feel responsible when people live or die. Yeah, I feel responsible over everything that happens to the world. I do understand that sense of like I'm sorry when people say I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, you should be, because you're responsible for your energy to some degree was the webbing that gave life to the existence of the reality that was the pain that was caused on somebody else. Whether it was through a thought, through something that we said. Sometimes, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. Sometimes people like really have wondered, like, did I do that, like with my energy? And I can honestly tell you that, like, if I'm going to come at you, you know, if I'm going to come at you, then I am going to I'm going to tell you that I'm coming at you. And I'm not going to necessarily, like, the most that I'll probably do is, like, break your car. Like, if I'm really, really mad at you, the most, like, when I was younger, like, I was really raw with magic. So, like, I don't even want to talk about the stuff that I did with my thoughts. So I really, and it happened exactly like it's like that Twilight Zone episode of that kid, like, he looks at people and they turn into a Jack in the Box. Yeah, that's kind of me. And my family kind of knows about it. Like, there's a certain level of fear, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking too much. But yeah, so I'm magical, you know? And yeah, he's scared of that guy. He does not want to deal with that in any way, shape, or form. But my lady will be still there, and everything will be cheaper. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see what happens. Do I get a free card? I get another nice card. Oh, that's delicious. I'm gonna sneak that in, and I'm gonna freeze that guy because I can, because I have a free card. See, don't you love that? Don't you love being able to get a free card because that lady makes it cheaper? Yeah. Same with the other guy. But yeah, so magic, and also, so now, like, I've bound myself from, you have to, like, especially if, like, you're the kind of person that can perform magic with thought. You have to bind yourself, and everybody can perform magic with thought, do not get me wrong, but there's certain people that are able to manifest it faster. There's certain people that have, like, they just, their energy laser focus, and they just you know, I can, if I'm in rage mode, and if I'm in berserk mode, like, and there's been times where I've been seriously in berserk mode, I cannot look at you in the eye. I cannot look at you in the eye because something horrible may happen to you. I know, huh? That's scary. I am scary. Sometimes I think, like, like that, like that Britney Spears song. A guy like me should wear a warning. He's dangerous. I'm loving it. Yeah, that's me. All right, now look at this. We can do this. We can totally do this. Also, because I have. Can they survive this? Let's see. Let's see. Can they? Because I do have. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. Let's go. Let's go. Shabam! Shabam down the middle. And then I'm going to put this guy right in there. And so one of those is going to be frozen, and they're not going to be able to hit me. Nico, jump. You are done for, buddy. How many minutes we've been at this? 17. I need to eat, and I need to go to the gym. I'm gonna go check out Choose Fitness, which is not far, and I'm gonna see what they're all about. They have a $9.99. They're not sponsoring. I'm not sponsoring them, but I'm just letting them know. I go to LA Fitness. I shouldn't say where I go to the gym, but because then, like, people are gonna stalk me, like, oh, I want to be your friend. I'm like, okay, maybe you can be my friend, but I'm also a witch, so you need to, like, back the fuck up, because I have a lot of protection, like, a lot. I'm a good witch. I'm a nice witch. Yeah, exactly. No, that's not happening. You're going to no bueno for you. Exactly. Bye. Alright, should we do one more battle? Let's do one more battle, okay? Let's do one more battle. I'm trying to reach that sweet spot. What is it? Alright, welcome back. So, yeah, so I'm trying to reach 40. Level 40, so I can get those extra, little. I'm not trying. I am doing it. I am meeting my goal. And it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of the tournament. So let's go with this, see what's up. Like I said, environment. If you can put that environment early, put down the environment early, because they have to deal with it. And they have to get something that is reasonably strong. Preferably, what's his name? You want the wizard, and that's why I have 4 wizards. And maybe I should have 4 teleport environments. Maybe I should add an extra teleport environment. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this guy, because in case he does anything and he kills them, well, I'm actually going to use this guy, and then what I'm going to do is, yeah, but see, the problem with that is that I'm still alive, and even if you hit me, it doesn't matter. And I'm making another one. So that's a little tricky for you. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. And now it's deadly in the water. So anything that I place in between is going to be deadly. I could do it. Let's go for it. Let's just go for it. Let's just do it. Let's just go. Let's just go all out. An early dark moon. It's an early dark moon night. It was a stormy weather. Oh no, it's not a stormy weather. You, Ricky Ricardo. Oh, so he knows. Oh, well, Ricky, maybe we can still do this. Let's see. Oh, delicious. Oh, that's a yummy. Let's do 3 damage to this thing. Because we don't want nothing to be nothing done. And I don't know the math, but let me know. Will I win? I think I do win. No, I don't. Just 1 shy. 2 shy. Hush, hush. Eye to eye. Oh, that's a nice little hit, huh? Okay, I will, you know me. Oh, and conceded. We win. We are chicken dinner. Alright, one more battle. Because that was a quick one, right? And we're at 21 minutes. So just one more quick little battle. What should we talk about? Oh yeah, so that movie. What is that movie that I was watching? Dawn, Dead Dawn in the Netflix. Oh, it sucked. It got even worse. It's an interesting concept. I think this whole like you die a lot of times. Oh yeah, you die a lot of times in that movie. It's all about people dying over and over and over and over again. It's like about becoming darker or you join the night. And it's like, do they survive? Do they not survive? That's pretty much the only reason why I kept watching it to the end. And because I wanted to tell you about it, how much it sucked. Is it a waste of time? Yeah, it's kind of a waste of time. They're probably going to do a sequel. You know, a movie that I think they should totally branch into, and I kind of want to watch again, is the one, I think it's like a tournament, and then the people are like in these game rooms, and like they have to figure out the puzzles, and there's people, and then there's like a big tournament of everybody, and like there's 2 movies of them, and they're not bad. They're enjoyable movies. uh I'm going to say that they may bounce me, and if they don't bounce me, I'm gonna freeze it. And if they don't do anything, then I'm going to put down. I'm going to get more money. I'm going to get more money first. More money, less problems. Now, they may have. What do I have? Ooh, that's delicious. That's super delicious. Because that means that I can do strike through and I can do. Alright, so what are we doing? I think we're going to hold off. Yeah, I think we're going to hold off. Don't bounce me. Don't freaking. Oh, that's perfect. That's even more perfect. This may be our. We'll see what happens. Okay. Oh, that's yummy. Okay. What do we want to do? We want to freeze him. We want to do that. We want to increase everybody. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm going to not do you. -3 you. I mean, we're up the creek with it. There's no paddling right now allowed. Oh, that's a rough one. Go in here. Just take that hit. He didn't get stronger. Am I getting 2? Am I getting 2? Please tell me I'm getting 2. Please tell me I'm getting 2. Why didn't I get 2? I thought I was. I thought I had strike. What? Oh, they don't do that no more. They're like, we are not allowing that trick for you to do it. And you know what I should have done? What I should have done is, yeah, I'm gonna do a tricks. I'm gonna do tricks R for kids. And he's gonna go for that. Is he gonna bounce me? He's gonna bounce me. Or he's gonna bounce. Oh, yeah, because he knows. He knows. Alright, then you do a bonus attack. And then there's nothing that I can do other than my special ability, which is nothing. Oh! And I'm gonna hide him. And that's it, everybody. You know, that's 24 minutes. That's a nice little chunk episode. Just yeah, that movie Dusk Till Dawn. It totally sucked. I'm not dead yet. Oh my gosh! Wow. Here I thought. Trust me, we're we're still alive. 7, 8. I'm still alive. What is it? 5, 6. I'm still alive. How many Catwoman? That's from Catwoman. I am gonna do tricks. They have. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. Oh yeah, I do care. Okay. Yeah, those beans will bean ya. All right, I love you. Do you love me? Please like and subscribe. I want to wish you all a wonderful eternity. And today I'm gonna do some PVC 2 in a few minutes, especially for you, buddy. Fake Goku. I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna remove some stress from your life. All right, bye.